nervous, Mark? Are you nervous? You should be.
Over the course of this 37-year engagement, we've experienced a lot of things with Mark and growing up with Taylor. The stories. So we're going to fire some questions at them and see how they answer. The first question is, who might think that when you put a antenna converter on your TV and it pops up as Spanish that you got one shipped from Mexico? A little backstory, when digital came out, you had to get those little boxes. Everybody remember that?
Yeah.
We hooked them all up in the house on all the TVs. We get to her room, plug it in, turn it on, and it was Espanol. And she's like, great, I got the Spanish. So that's a little insight into it.
All right. Who is the most likely to catch the field adjacent to their house on fire? Uncontrollably.
Who amongst the two of you is most likely to need help with a mouse in a trap?
And who's most afraid of that mouse?
No. Which one of the two of you is the better driver?
All right, who is the better cook?
He does make a mean pot of macaroni and cheese. Which one of the two of you is the messier one?
It's Mark. Yeah.
Messier and clean up faster, or messier and leave it messy?
Messier.
Period.
That's fair.
You guys are in trouble.
All right. Who is the most, who is the better with finances? The better one with finances.
Higher. Put it up.
We all agree.
Which one of the two of you is the romantic one?
Hey, just put both of them down.
I was like,
Alright, well, we agree with that
depends on the day.
Yeah.
Which one of you are the more emotional?
I'm literally sitting there. I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna sit there.
Which one of the two of you would rather give a gift than receive a gift? Which one of you wants to receive that gift? You're honest.
Who's the better dancer? That's because she's the only one that gets up on the dance floor, Mark.
You have to get on dance floor to be dancer. Which one of the two of you is the better hunter?
Don't even put butchers down.
Follow up to that, who has missed the most shots at a deer?
Yeah.
Who's more likely to forget something when packing? Each of you calling the other one out.
Which one of you has the better fashion sense? Not even close.
I didn't even read it that way, sorry.
And which one of you can start a fire without a can of gasoline?
No, you can't.
All right, guys, that's all we've got. Thank you, everybody.
We didn't ask her which one's going to make the first move tonight.
All right.
Brian, you want to know that? Mommy.
It'll be fine.
Okay. Mark goes to sleep early, so.
I'm glad the mic was off on that one. Oh, we're going to have some fun tonight.
Mark, fix your right pant leg. Mark, fix your right pant leg.
Pant leg.
Right pant leg, boot. Thank you. Just leave him.
Hope they got chapstick.
Hey, just get on your system now. We're gonna let it go. All right.
Johnny's never.
So before we get to the cake and the first dances, we need to do the toast. And I'm going to slide by you guys because the coin toss came up with the guys that are going to go first. Congratulations. Actually, I just made it up. She said she wasn't going first, so. I'll give you the mic. You guys can pass it down if you guys want to say something, and then we'll pass it down to the girls. All right?
Caitlin's got a photo. Just maybe get something on this side of the girls.
Whoa, we'll just sell it.
For starters, whenever I was young, someone always picked on me. Oh no, I was so lightweight, he would use me for weights. Then I started getting bigger, then it became a challenge. But honestly, these two right here together make a really good couple, even if they do have the fights, even if it's not in the car. But honestly, I hope you both stay happy together, and also make sure, even if you guys do fight, make sure you guys love each other fight.
So, Mark, I've known you since about sophomore year of high school. Been my best friend, been a brother, and so far as I can see, Taylor's made you the happiest you can be. And as far as I can see, that's all I want as a friend, is you as happy as you can be. But on the weekends, I want joint custody. But anywho, I'm glad to be a part of here, especially since I got out of the military. You're the first one I've been to. This is the best wedding I've been to by far. I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to see you happy. Taylor, glad to see you happy. And I hope you guys have the best marriage you guys could ever have. So congratulations to you both. Well, Mark, it's been about since junior year of high school, and your family kind of just took me in. Chrissy and Mark, like my second set of parents. been really close friends, proud of where you've come from and what you've accomplished. And you and Taylor, very happy couple, and really happy for you guys and for your big day today. I'm honored to be a part of it. And wedding turned out great, and it's been a fun day. And I wish nothing but the best for you guys in your future endeavors.
Mark and Taylor.
I want to start by thanking you all from the bottom of my heart for being here to celebrate a truly incredible pair. I know it means the world to them to have all of you here despite our current circumstances. For those of you that don't know, my name is Lisa Kopp, and I'm Taylor's college roommate. Our friendship began like all remarkable ones do. I hated her. Okay, hate is probably a strong word, but I definitely disliked her. She seemed outgoing, like a hometown girly girl with her hair and makeup done, and everyone seemed to like her. As a tomboy introvert all the way from Alabama, with what seemed like no possible commonalities, I never imagined she'd talk to me, much less become my sister, and I couldn't have been more wrong. Never judge a book by its cover. We've all heard it before, but I didn't quite understand until I met Taylor. That was the very first lesson she ever taught me, and she's been making me a better person ever since. We started as friends in the same classes, sharing meals together and working on homework assignments together. That quickly escalated into staying the night at Aunt Cheryl's watching the CMAs, sledding with Mama Tammy, going to Brock's football games, writing nearly every single lab report together, coordinating our schedules, and eventually becoming full-time roommates with Papa building our bunk bed. During those years at Manchester, she taught me about patience, she taught me about family, about how to write a good lab report. She taught me about sorting my laundry, which I still haven't quite yet managed to master. She taught me to make friends, to overcome some incredible obstacles, and she even tried to teach me that the Dallas Cowboys are a decent football team. But like all sisters, we have our disagreements. For the very first time in my life, I felt like I'd found a friend, more like a sister actually, that I would carry with me through the rest of my life. Then Mark came along. They started spending more time together, and I couldn't help but think, will I lose my best friend? But once again, I was wrong. Instead of the goofball jock I seemed to think he was, Mark showed me nothing but kindness and a kind of support and adoration for Taylor I couldn't help but be proud of. As time passed, and our paths seemed to lead in somewhat different directions, I couldn't be more thankful for Mark and his selfless and unending love and respect for one of my most favorite people, especially when I felt so far from her. Tay, Mark, you have grown immensely, both individually and as a pair, and it has truly been a blessing to have been able to be even the smallest part of it. Ecclesiastes 4:9 and 10 reads, "Two are better than one, for if they fall, one will lift up the other." And I have seen firsthand, especially today, the two of you lift up each other. I pray today and every day that after you both continue to lift up one another, I pray that you would walk hand in hand on the darkest days, keeping God at the center of your marriage and working hard not to forget or take for granted the love and friendship you share. Encourage one another, make each other laugh, even when Mark's jokes aren't funny, and be grateful for every moment, as you never truly know how many you have left. I think I speak for everyone in this room when I say we couldn't be prouder of you both, and I couldn't be more thankful for the opportunity to share in your special day. Congratulations, you guys. I love you so much.
they said, no way we're gonna follow that. And by the way, when she picked up her phone and opened it up, the guys were like, oh my gosh, she typed hers out. All three of them at the same time. Wow. Anyone?
All right, you guys have heard a lot from me already tonight. But there were some stories that I wanted to put in the ceremony that unfortunately my wife censored out. Said I had to keep the ceremony a little bit more on the straight and narrow. So my favorite story of the two of them actually occurred about a year ago. And some backstory behind it is that Taylor and I's mom has been running the ski club at Osmialowski Middle School for years. We grew up going skiing at Bittersweet. So Taylor and I would ride the bus with the middle schoolers, help chaperone, and we would stay there until about 10:30, and it's all the way up in Michigan, so we would get back super late. We had to wait for all the kids to get picked up, so 1 a.m. would start rolling around, and we would be waiting for the last kid to be picked up because there was always one parent who forgot about him. And then Mark, who now teaches at Milford Middle School, which is in the same district, just a different school, they would always come back a little earlier. So 1 a.m. is starting to roll around, we're waiting for the last kid to be picked up, and it is actually the day before our Spangled Christmas. And Mark had some errands to run for Taylor on the way back. He had to pick up their dog. And since his school left a little earlier, he got home and he was in bed. Naturally, because it's 1 a.m., he should be in bed. Taylor and I are up waiting for the last kid, and she calls Mark. And he says, hello? Are you asleep? Yeah, I'm asleep. It's 1 a.m. And she goes, we have so much food to make for tomorrow. And he goes, okay, and if you're asleep now, you're getting up in the morning and helping me. He goes, okay, I can absolutely do that. She hangs up the phone, and I asked her, I was like, why did you call him? And she said, well, if I'm awake, he's going to be awake.